I'm Professor Ogolla. I'm one of the founding members of the Kima Alliance Party. Today, we want to talk to you about the Kima Party ideology. The Kima Party ideology is based on welfare state delivered through an economic model called evolve. Each of the letters of evolve has a meaning. So I start with the party ideology. Kenyans have been left out of economic participation of their own country. If all those left out came together, they will definitely win and form government. Kenya has only two tribes, the looted and the looters. When the looted come together and elect one of them, the looters, who are the minority, would have no place in Kenyan leadership. When those who cannot get health clearance, are unemployed, are on CRB, burdened by Fuliza, cannot afford any form of insurance, cannot offer their families 3 meals a day, are united together, they can change this country. Hekim Alliance is a political party that belongs to Kenyans. It won't be operated like someone's kiosk where aspirants must carry a briefcase of money to someone's house or see someone's wife to get the party ticket. It is the people who will decide the nominee for the presidential candidate all the way to MCS. And that is where democracy will begin at the grassroots level, but not behind the scene deals. We have party leaders in Kenya who keep both the party tickets and party checkbooks under their mattresses. A Kim Alliance will ensure both the youths, women, new entrants, and professionals find it easy to join politics and thrive. A Kima will encourage Kenyan professionals and youth to participate in building this party so that it can be run professionally. We want to be the party, the leaders who can carry well the party affairs but expect to run the state. We're a party that believes that you are as good as your party when you are handed over with the trust of running a country. A Kim Alliance aspires to form the next government and shall hence demonstrate principles of good governance. In our registration process, when asked about what sets a Kim Alliance apart from others, it was very clear to us that we are a party that has the locus of control in parliament that can prevail upon the members of parliament to be pro-people by keeping party ideals in their debates in parliament and also those vote as per the sacrifice they have for the party ideology, but not sacrifice the party ideologies at the altar of brown envelopes in parliament. Now, I take you through the fiscal policy of a Kim Alliance. A Kim Alliance party ideology is based on a welfare state, where citizens' welfare becomes the main affairs of the state. Citizens' welfare includes healthcare, education, food security, national security, comfort in terms of both physical and software infrastructure. This will be delivered through what we call Evolve. So in Evolve is an acronym and a blueprint for the Kim Alliance Party. We start with the letter E. E is for economic turnaround. This refers to reviving stalled economic sectors to spur economic development, such as textile industry, tea, dairy, hospital sector, tourism sector, coffee, apparel, sugar industry, and meat production. We need to resurrect the productive cooperatives such as meat cooperatives, sugar cooperatives, tea, coffee, and ensure that cooperatives can be productive again. V is for value generation. This is awakening the sleeping giants of the Kenyan economy. These include mining, digital economy, knowledge economy, the blue economy, particularly the maritime and shipping, and the mining sector, and the small business sector within the green economy. We're basically saying that we must keep the wheels of our aeroplanes up, wheels of our taxis and borders running. The economy works when the wheels of the economy is moving, but currently they have been kept in the parking lots, while the wheels that are moving are the wheels of corruption. We'll build the supply side of the economy, which will lower the interest rates, exchange rates, and inflation, hence increasing the purchasing power of the Kenya shilling. O, O is for optimizing talent. Under this pillar, we'll focus on making the best out of the youth talents, women, and the elderly. For the youth talent, we shall invest in youth-friendly economic sectors such as sports, music, arts, technology such as AI. We'll harness the youth creativity to solve Kenyan challenges in education sector, health sector, agriculture, governance, among other priority areas. Will be through enhanced education in vocational training and skills development, and then leadership apprenticeship. L is for leverage on strategic partnerships. We shall run a transparent, accountable, and efficient government, which is the greatest foundation for attracting strategic partnerships. By establishing a clean and lean government, reducing bureaucracies, and streamlining systems will position Kenya as a trusted development partner for NGOs, countries, foundations, development agencies, faith-based organizations, and make Africa a leading business hub. We have already mapped strategic partners to assist Kenya in critical areas such as education, healthcare, housing, agriculture, innovation, and climate resilience. V is for vulnerability management. In building our nation, we must move as fast as the slowest person. We cannot advance while leaving behind the vulnerable, whether that is a neglected region like northeastern Kenya, lacking basic infrastructure, an unemployed youth in Madare with untapped creative potential, or a fragile sector like small scale farming, suffering from climate shocks. Vulnerability management means actively identifying, addressing, and protecting both vulnerable persons, such as widows in conflict prone areas, single mothers in their daily struggle as single parents, persons with disability, and children on informal settlements, and vulnerable sectors like pastoralist communities affected by cattle rustling, or informal traders and businesses exposed to constant economic disruption and lack to access of credit. E, which is the last initial, environmental stewardship. We believe that the environment is not an inheritance from our ancestors, but a loan from the future generations. Our duty is to protect it, restore it, and wisely use it, not just for survival, but as a foundation for economic growth, climate resilience, and generational justice. For example, protecting the Mau forest preserves water towers that supply millions, while restoring Lake Victoria's ecosystem secures the livelihoods of local fishing communities. Supporting community-led tree planting in arid areas like Turkana not only fights desertation but also creates green jobs. Investing in carbon credit system in re, 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 reforestation zones like Kajiado or Mount Elgon can generate income for local people while combating climate change. Environmental stewardship is both a moral responsibility and a strategic investment. The land must sustain not only our generation, but those yet to be born. The last segment is about telling about Ekimas, Foreign policy. Our foreign policy is simple. We will always put Kenya first. Kenya will always be built by all Kenyans using Kenyan resources all the time. From our local raw materials in construction to our skilled youth in technology, our professionals and business community, to our farmers and artisans powering local production. We will not allow foreign companies to flood our market with products that we can make here hapa. Nor will we tolerate contracts that import labor while leaving our people jobless here hapa. In all international relations, trade agreements, and diplomatic partnerships, the interests of Kenya and its people will take priority. Our party stands for protectionist approach in sectors of the economy where we have competitive advantage, while being open to free trade in market areas where we lack competitive edge. Kenya's growth must be driven by Kenyan resources, Kenyan labor, and Kenyan ideas. That is why Hekima Alliance Party believes in hekima mashinani, rasilimali mashinani, kisha matunda mashinani. For example, government vehicles are routinely serviced at Toyota Kenya at a cost of 300,000 shillings per month. That is 6.06 billion shillings per year. Money that flows straight back to Japan. Yet later, we go to Japan and borrow loans from the same country to fund development. In reality, we are simply buying back the same money we spent at a cost. This is economic colonialism disguised as partnership. We need Kenyan owners of garages to service these government vehicles in order to earn money that can be recycled back to the Kenyan economy, not expatriated back to foreign countries. Similarly, in infrastructure projects like roads, foreign companies, especially Chinese firms, are given multi-billion shilling contracts as primary contractors. These firms then subcontract Kenyans and squeeze them at the lower rates to do the actual work. This system turns us into economic slaves in our own country. We will build the roads, but the profits are repatriated abroad. This must end. We will ensure that national projects led by Kenyan firms using local talent and materials where possible. Foreign players can only participate if they add value through technology transfer, local job creation, and alignment with our national priorities, which includes industrial growth, youth employment, and sustainable development. Lastly, we'll also create an enabling environment for multinational corporations insofar as they will help in knowledge transfer, building our local industries, and human capacity building. This will produce more jobs and guarantee decent living and a dignified life for all Kenyans. We call upon all Kenyans to evolve with HAPA. I repeat, we call upon all Kenyans to evolve with HAPA. Tuko wapi?
Hapa.
Tuko wapi?
Hapa.
Asante sana. God bless you. God bless Kenya.